Hello and welcome to Clean Mind Today. Today we will talk about expectations. Expectations shape experience. Your expectations can mislead you. What you focus on, you amplify. Developing realistic goals to pull yourself forward, realizing that you do have personal resources you can use in new ways. Looking and moving forward, planting seeds for the future, looking ahead to positive possibilities. Let's begin. You may find yourself a comfortable place to sit, a place that is free of unnecessary distractions. And then you can arrange yourself in a comfortable position. A comfortable position. The important thing is to make sure that your body is supported, fully supported, because you can realistically expect that as your body gets relaxed deeper and deeper, it naturally tends to feel heavier. And it helps to relax when you can be physically comfortable without any effort at all. Once you have settled into a comfortable place, a comfortable position that you can easily sit and relax in for a while, for a bit. You can let your eyes gently close. That way you can start to build an internal focus, a focus within you, within yourself. So that you can find inside yourself those parts of you that most need to experience relaxation, calm, peaceful, comfort, the experience of being fully relaxed and soothed, and also inspired. Soothing inspiration as my voice guides you as you build a greater degree of focus over the next few minutes. Greater degree of focus over the next few minutes on the helpful and useful ideas introduced right now. and especially on the important realizations they can bring to you. In that way, you can fully expect to absorb new possibilities, new things you can do that can be helpful to you, new skills that you can develop and use in many different life situations on your behalf. New perceptions, interpretations, realizations that can give rise to a stronger sense of your emotional growth, your emotional being, and of course your emotional peace. Out of all the things that there are to focus on at this moment, you can begin this process of evolving a meaningful vision of your future by first turning your attention and focus to the feelings of sitting comfortably, sitting relaxed, sitting supported. It's an easy thing to do, to notice how each breath that you take in can allow you to grow more comfortable, more relaxed within yourself. As your comfort deepens, you can appreciate that you have some time right now, some time of absolute freedom, the freedom to just be in this moment, listening, relaxing, letting your mind go where it will go. There's nothing you have to think about, nothing you have to analyze. How comforting, how relaxing to be able to have some quiet time to yourself, to enjoy the freedom of not having your thoughts spinning and shaking around in different directions. It just means that little by little by little, your thoughts, your thinking can begin to get more focused. Your mind can grow more comfortable, just as your body can get more comfortable. And little by little by little, the experience develops. It takes its own shape, more completely, more fully, as you deeply, deeply relax, wonderfully comfortable, peacefully, calmly relaxing. And it's really an interesting thing to observe in yourself, where your attention goes when it doesn't have to go anywhere. It's one of the most pleasing things about the experience of guided meditation. There's a certain quality of freedom within each guided meditation. The freedom to let your mind completely wander if you'd like. The freedom to entertain or dismiss or let go of any particular thoughts or sensations as you choose. And that's part of what you learn about yourself. Your individual way of experiencing these sessions. Whether you find it easy to focus, easy to relax, whether you're able to build a meaningful experience simply because you choose to. And you can probably appreciate, appreciate how different the experiences of guided meditation are and always will be different for different people. And even how different it is for you from one time to the next. And so much of what you experience is directly related to what you expect to experience. And that's so true across so many life experiences, across so many different human experiences. You expect to not enjoy a new movie, a new restaurant with your friends. Your friends want to try it, and you don't. Or you expect to not like someone new at your job, and you don't. How easily things can live down to your expectations, especially when they're tainted by an undeserved negativity. Undeserved because you haven't experienced it yet. And likewise, how easily things can live up to your expectations when reflecting a sense of optimism. A well-practiced ability to notice what's right. So as you enjoy this guided meditation, it can be helpful to be aware of your expectations for yourself, whatever they might be, as you anticipate how well you'll be able to focus comfortably, calmly, peacefully right now, and how easily you'll be able to absorb new ideas. And it's that anticipation I'm going to speak about, encouraging you to consider the question of how your expectations come about in the first place. For whatever you have yet to actually experience, for whatever you have yet to actually experience, and the question that follows How do you know whether your expectations are good, are accurate? How do you know they're useful? Or whether your expectations contaminate and hurt your experiences by reaching unfounded conclusions well ahead of the actual experiences. It's a valuable skill to be open to new experiences, to approach them with a beginner's mind, a mind without expectation, a mind without negative expectations. As you well know, the world is filled with diverse cultures, diverse people leading very different lives from your own, very different lives from mine, people living very different lives from others. There are people and places so different, so unfamiliar across the earth, maybe even the universe, that can remind you that there are lots of different ways of going through life, happily, successfully, peacefully. And some of those cultures are extremely different, and others just a little bit different. Perhaps if we look at languages alone, one language you understand and one you don't, one you use and one you don't. But it doesn't make one language better than another. It's a really powerful experience to spend time in other places and other environments, possibly with other cultures, where your ideas and your expectations of how things should be, how people should live, are quite different from how these people, these cultures actually do live. And yet you discover that even though their lives aren't as you expected, they're still living well, living happily, enjoying life in their own way, with their own games, their own culture, their own languages, their own foods. They still love family and music and celebrations and birthdays. Whatever they think of as good food, good days, good places, good words. Even if you don't agree, it's okay. There isn't a wrong or right for culture, for people, when it comes to celebrations and food and music and family. And this experience highlights how our expectations can sometimes be quite irrelevant to what actually happens. And there are experiences that you've had in your own life that turned out to be so different from what you expected. It can be a simple example, such as when you felt obligated to go to a social gathering that you were not in the mood to go to. Perhaps even dreading having to go. Perhaps just not wanting to go. But when you went, you were surprised. You ended up having a great time, even though you didn't expect to. You had some enjoyable conversations with kind and interesting people. The food wasn't good, it was excellent. And the music was good too. And you ended up genuinely enjoying yourself. Some simple examples, such as never trying a food that just didn't seem appealing to you, especially when you were a child. And then you tried the food, and you came to really like that food. Or another example of going to meet a person you weren't expecting to like. And maybe you didn't like them when you first met, but eventually over time, over meeting them again, that person became a friend. A person you really came to like. In some cases, a person maybe you came to love, despite all those original negative expectations. And if you think about it, your life is full of those kinds of experiences, those kinds of expectations, assumptions, where something turns out to be different than you were expecting. And surprisingly, better than you expected. And it's always good to allow for that possibility. And as always, what you focus on shapes so much of your experience. So the first principle in learning to move forward in your life is what you focus on, you amplify. You make it bigger. You make it more important. And what an extraordinary thing it is to be able to focus your attention on what's going to improve your life. what's going to be useful to you. So often people don't think to do that. They focus on what's wrong instead of what's right. Or they focus on things that can't be changed from the past. Instead of a wide open future filled with chance to make positive choices. Now, there are many different things I can talk about that are important in helping you learn to feel good about yourself, about your decisions. But right now, it can be quite valuable to just think about the mind, your mind. After all, it's your thoughts, your feelings, your way of seeing things, your way of feeling things. And you already know how complex the mind is. There isn't anyone in any place who understands all of it. The fact that your mind can be complicated is why you can have unexpected reactions about your feelings at times. You can be confused or uncomfortable, or just have mixed feelings about things or people. Why you can have conflicting motivations about things you want to be able to do, but then don't. How you can consciously feel hopeful about your future being compelling and meaningful, and at the same time, be concerned that your hopes may not be realized. Having these mixed feelings and reactions is normal. It's normal, which can be a relief, a realization to know and you know there are different levels of awareness we all have. Things that we're aware of on the surface level, and deeper things that can be hidden even from ourselves. And some of the most powerful experiences that you are capable of having take place at levels much deeper than just what you're aware of. Deeper and deeper, whether you call that deeper part of yourself the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind, or perhaps just your deeper self. It doesn't really matter. It's just important for you to know that there's a deeper part of you that can learn. A deeper part of you that can soak in new understandings, new experiences. And it's that deeper part of yourself that you can gradually come to know more about and better understand. I know, and you know too, that you want things. You want things to be better in your life. You want to feel better and better. And not just feel better, but actually be better. Be better. In deeper and deeper ways. And feeling and being and feeling better can indeed and will happen when you begin to do things different. When you go beyond the familiar ways, the old ways of thinking, the ways that haven't served you as well as you might have hoped. You're beginning to learn about your mind, about the mind's ability to focus and soak in new possibilities. You're starting to learn about the relationship between the things that you think now, the things you feel now, the things you do now, and what happens later. The eventual results of the choices that you make, and what would you like to experience differently. You can start to become more clear about what you want for yourself. You can gradually develop a wonderful, well thought out, detailed image of what your life could be like, how it could feel good and satisfying to you. Now, I don't know if you could create that kind of wonderful vision right now, this moment, but whether you could or couldn't yet, you can understand how important it is to have things to strive for in your life, things to work towards. The kinds of things, the kinds of goals that pull you forward in your life. The things that give you purpose. And even if you're not sure right now, right here, what those things might be, that kind of powerful personal vision can begin to evolve for you over time as you learn more about what matters to you, what you are capable of, that you just don't realize yet. Because you already know that there's nothing more powerful than a person with a vision. Now, what is a vision? it's a future possibility. A possibility that is so compelling, exciting, and motivating that it leads you to start doing positive things, positive steps now that gradually make your vision possible. Eventually, steps you begin to define and follow that lead you in a meaningful direction. Steps that provide you with a level of satisfaction, purpose, and at the same time, keep you wanting more for yourself. A nice mix of feelings, of feeling good about where things are going, and at the same time wondering what more there may be to discover and experience. You can use your own experience to better understand the point, to understand this point. After all, there are important things in your life that you have accomplished. If you have a job or a profession, you didn't get it by accident. You didn't get it by luck. You developed and cultivated skills and applied for it and created the possibility of actually getting that job or profession. If you have a high school diploma or a college degree, you didn't get it by sending in $2 in a cereal box top. No, you got it by consistently going to class, consistently taking and passing tests, consistently writing papers and turning them in. And there were times you didn't want to go to class, you didn't want to write the papers. Of course, there were times that you didn't want to go to class, but you focused on the greater goal of graduating and went anyway. And by fulfilling that most important task, what you discovered is that your feelings of a lack of interest in going may come and go, but the diploma stays. The college degree stays. The achievement is always there. It's a valuable realization that the goal of graduating from school kept you going. It was a finish line. And when you really didn't feel like it, or when the job was tough at times, you stayed with it. You somehow made it happen. You got through it. That's the power of a vision. The ability to see beyond the discomfort of the moment by making the finish line, the goal, the vision a very clear priority. When the goal matters more than temporary discomforts like fear or doubt, that's when people surprise themselves in the best of ways by accomplishing what seemed unlikely, what seemed uncomfortable. The wisdom of Nelson Mandela is worth sharing here, where he said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And Mr. Mandela had an extraordinary life with achievements, accolades. Despite suffering in terrible conditions, he shows us all the power of that observation. There are ordinary people who become extraordinary when they take action by setting a goal, a real goal, a goal that they strive to achieve, a goal you strive to achieve, a realistic goal to you. You can take that valuable principle and you can apply it in such a way that whatever it is that may have been hurting or limiting you in the past, you can turn your attention and actions away from. After all, you can't really move forward by looking backward any more than you can drive a car forward by only looking in the mirror, the rear view mirror. And you can now begin to develop a new vision for yourself, a reason to learn some new skills, a reason to change some of the things that you say and do that would help you move forward slowly, consistently, gradually, progressing. Doing more things for tomorrow's success. You know it's very uncommon. You know it's very common metaphor amongst therapists to talk about the unconscious mind, the subconscious mind, as a fertile soil, and to tell people that through therapy you can plant seeds that will grow into something healthy and beautiful. It's a useful metaphor. It's also true. And you're planting new seeds right now through this session. Fewer and fewer people live on farms these days. Most people don't take the time to grow things that will flower or produce fruits or vegetables. That's because most people live in cities. And there are many good things about city life. But there is also something lost by living in a city. Because in the city, the lifestyle emphasis people tend to acquire is on things happening right now. It's very different than the perceptions you develop when you grow up on a farm. When every day, perhaps every hour, every week, Your approach to life requires you to think long term. You can easily learn to think in terms of planting seeds, preparing yourself for the changes about to come, the changes in your life. There are so many powerful and good things that can and will happen in your life. And the challenge is defining to yourself what's worthy of your efforts, and defining the steps to follow to reach your goals. Discovering what you know as well as what you know that isn't really so, that you can leave behind as you move forward. And when you realize that at a very deep level, as you're starting to reach your goal, your finish line, that you can nurture your feelings of optimism, that things can change, things can improve. You can. And will learn things that you didn't know before. You can practice developing new skills that you didn't have or know before. And so, I can safely predict that there are important experiences that you're going to have in your life, that you're going to have in this life, your life, that will be extremely, wonderfully valuable. And they will really teach you something about what it means to shift your focus to observing what's right, and to notice more of the things around you that are worth noticing. The beauty of the sun rising, the polite smile from a stranger passing you by, the blue sky sprinkled with white clouds and the sun shimmering. Swimming at the beach. There are lots of experiences ahead of you. Good things to look forward to that haven't happened yet. There will be places that you will go that you haven't been to yet. Places that will be powerful in one way or another. Places that will produce happy feelings. Places where you'll feel your best. Places where you'll feel happy. And I can safely predict that you will meet people that will influence you in important and wonderful ways. People you haven't met yet. People that you will find inspiring, that bring out the best in you. People and experiences that will change you, people that will care about you, people that will become good friends, people that will become teachers to you, people that you haven't met yet. They will contribute to a higher quality of your life, to a higher version of you. There are movies that will become your favorite movies that haven't even been made yet. There will be new songs that haven't been written yet. There will be new books that haven't been produced yet. And the future is your future. It's filled with possibilities worth exploring and discovering. Your future is filled with possibilities. Now, whoever it was that said there are no guarantees in life, there are only opportunities, had the right idea. Opportunity speaks to your future. Opportunity speaks to your future. And the future hasn't happened yet. But the future is coming. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. And how you shape it to your liking begins with the choices you make today. You can begin to make better choices now that will bring you more of the things that you want for yourself in the future. And then that detailed image, that vivid image, that exciting snapshot of your future, your vision of your future can be what pulls you forward in your life. You can expect to find yourself starting to do some things differently. And I believe you'll be surprised to discover, happily surprised to discover, that you are starting to do some things differently in ways that are more in line with your evolving vision. And it is the power of the future to draw you in ways that can feel great, ways that can guide your daily choices, choosing carefully what to say and do, choosing carefully what to say and do for the results you want tomorrow, the next tomorrow, and all of your tomorrows. And you can water these seeds of optimism that you're planting today, letting them grow, just letting them grow. Now you can take whatever time you want or need to soak in these important ideas and possibilities, and to integrate at a deep level the strength of these messages about possibilities, about the future, about growth, about your vision, and of course, possibilities and change. When you've had enough time to enjoy this experience of comfort, that's when you can bring this experience to a comfortable close. When you're ready, bring yourself out of this guided meditation. You can start to reorient yourself at a rate that is gradual, calm and comfortable, slowly allowing yourself, alerting yourself. And when you're ready, you can reorient yourself completely, allowing your eyes to open, bringing back with you the best feelings of feeling relaxed and comfortable, optimistic, absolutely wonderfully optimistic, as you remind yourself the future hasn't happened yet, but you can and will make it deeply fulfilling, one day at a time, one decision at a time.